groundbreaking Santa Clara Pueblo painter Pablita Velarde told a story with her paintings.
So the governor came to Pablita's home to request of her to stop painting. It wasn't proper for a Pueblo woman to pursue painting as a career. Just get into some pottery, let it go. And she said, she got up and said to him, "Get the hell out of my house. I will do whatever I want. I will paint if I want, and that's what I'm gonna do, and you get out." She was so ahead of her time.
One of Albuquerque's most beloved and most devoted painters documented what she found beautiful in her culture. Known by her Pueblo name Cisan, or Golden Dawn, Pablita Velarde was born in Santa Clara Pueblo in 1918. She more than made up for her small size with an indomitable spirit.
She was confronting these gender equality issues in the late 30s, early 40s.
Even if it conflicted with traditional views of how a Pueblo woman should behave.
For Pablita to have the courage to make that choice to be an artist at that time was pretty amazing.
It was okay for women to make pottery, but painting was for men.
There were roles for women that were already established for generations. It must have been pretty terrifying to have to choose. She was true to herself. She knew that she had this creative fire in her that she had to express, and she was not going to let anybody tell her otherwise. So she had to move away.
Fortunately, at age 14, she ended up at the Santa Fe Indian School, where Tonita Pena and Dorothy Dunn helped Velarde find the confidence to continue doing what she loved. Fearless, Velarde's brush focused on the rituals and customs of Pueblo life.
As she did record much of the history with such love and such refined skill, every little thing is in place. Everything that's going on, you can feel the motion, you can feel the energy. It's almost that you can step into it and be part of it.
By graduation, Velarde's artwork had already been displayed at the Museum of New Mexico, the Chicago Century of Progress exhibition, and the Corcoran Gallery in Washington, D.C. Granddaughter Margaret Bagshaw said, "You look at one of her paintings, and it's got meat. It told a story. And that's what her talent was, telling a story with her painting." Pablita married former policeman Herb Hardin in 1942, and they later moved to Albuquerque to start a family, including daughter Helen and granddaughter Margaret, who would both become renowned artists. Velarde never adjusted to married life, and she eventually divorced in 1957. Despite the upheaval, she still loved and wanted to share the great beauty of Pueblo life. In 1958, she produced one of her masterpieces, Old Father Storyteller.
This took everything, every ounce of energy and focus, and that work ethic is just unshakable. She did, I think 7,800 individual pieces.
Velarde's humility and strength would keep her afloat through the waves of acclaim she received, and daughter Helen's premature death to cancer. Passing away in 2006, she would be revered as a trailblazer.
Oh, Pablita had courage. Without that, there wouldn't have been a career. There wouldn't have been Helen, there wouldn't have been Margaret, there wouldn't have been this incredible legacy. She had courage to spare.
Velarde summed up the source of her strength, saying, "Have a faith in yourself. Otherwise, it just won't come out of you."